Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Power Up Data Project series. Today, I'm joined again by our beloved Gaurav, and Gaurav has been building a great dashboard. I can't wait to see it.
Yes, sir. Uh, Hi, doing, bro?
Designed a five-part series, and we're already in episode four. Wow, how are you doing? How you?
I'm, I'm doing good. How are you doing, bro?
I'm good. I'm good. Can you believe we're already at episode four? Just one more to go to
Yes,
wrap up this project.
yes, sir. It's been fun.
How do you feel about that?
It was definitely a lot of learning experiences, a lot of new things to learn.
That's awesome.
I think once we have this dashboard ready, we will be able to present it to our stakeholders.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. So how much time did you spend working on this the dashboard side of thing since the last time we met?
So I did not have a lot of time, but I was able to spend about an hour and a half to 2 hours to understand what all different things I need. My biggest obstacle was because I do need want to add a little bit of more stuff. My biggest obstacle was navigating the new technology because I've previously used Tableau. It's a little different from Tableau. Um, a couple of things when I was exploring were needed DAX query, so I thought it would be interesting to show and explore DAX queries while we work on those. I have about one, two, six different visualizations on there, but I want to add four visualizations and two metrics. I want to add a bunch of more metrics. I know I have a couple of them in mind, um, and yeah, I'll, let me show you the dashboard and show you where we are right now.
Let's do it. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. So meanwhile, I just wanna give a disclaimer for our viewers today. I do apologize if my voice sounds bad. I'm so sorry about it.
Let's see, where is
You know what? Do you hear me well or see my stream well? Hear my video feed well?
I can your I think your voice is cutting off a bit, and your video has been frozen.
Oh,
Let me check on
oh
my
wow.
phone to see how the YouTube stream looks.
Okay. Let me make sure that we don't encounter any issue. Okay. Technical difficulty. Hang on. Yeah, that'll be great. Let me make sure.
Yeah, my video works fine on YouTube, but you're frozen.
Okay, is it better now?
Your voice is better, but your video is still frozen. Oh, okay, let me see. My screen's a little blurry as well. See if we can fix that. Okay, Brian should be back shortly. Let's see. If I share my screen, does it? No, it does not share. Mm,
I think we good. I think we good. You hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear
Wow.
you now.
That was fun, huh? That was fun, huh? Okay, well, almost exited, but I think we're good. We think we're back. Gaurav, can you hear me well?
Yeah, I can hear you well.
Wow, okay. Awesome. Well, welcome back. Sorry, everyone, for the technical difficulties. We are back and we shall power through this. It will be all good. Gaurav, feel free to reshare your screen. Take it away. Can't wait to see what you built.
All right, let's find this.
Let me know if you have you hear me well, or well, when you see an issue, I can address right away.
I think your voice is more clear. Your video is just lagging behind your voice.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Too bad. I will
not
go no
not
camera
bad.
for a while. For now.
Okay. All right. Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah, I'm gonna show stream right now.
Okay.
Okay, yes, I'm able to see your screen.
Right. Let's see where my. All right. So a couple of things that I wanted to show here was um, started. I wanted to start off with the main chart, which shows different store IDs from different regions and which of them is performing the best. So in West, we can see region number four has the highest revenue. In South, we have number 18, which is we are in North. We have number 10, and in East we have number 11. The only thing left to do in this one is to arrange them in a descending order and probably give each region different colors so we are able to um, recognize or differentiate between all of them.
Okay, well, first of all, I liking what I see. I see you show two uh the KPI number indicator at the top. So that's good. Okay, and then
Um,
we have a chart here, bar chart. Very cool.
so the bottom three we have different tags collected from different regions. We have units sold by category on um, which unit was being sold the most, and here we can see books are the highest contributor for number of units sold. I also wanted to add one more of revenue by category, um, and we can understand that by we can also just put revenue in there. So let's just do that. Revenue, revenue after tax, and we can put this. Move on. I'm trying to see if I can move this inside. No, we did not want to do that. Let's see. Okay, it's little messy, um, and it has ruined the whole chart. So let's not do that. Okay, so probably not. Um, and then we have different amount of money spent on different campaign costs. I
Okay.
would preferably change this graph to how much we earned from each campaign instead of just how much we spent. So one of the things I wanted to do for that was to probably make a DAX query where we get um, total amount of revenue after tax from date ranges for all of these different campaigns.
Uh-huh. Okay.
That was one thing I wanted to do so that we are able to understand what campaigns are performing best. Um, and then one of the other things here was um, when I was adding more than two KPIs, it was just making the whole thing go haywire. So if I have to add multiple KPIs or multiple metrics, how would I do that? I need to figure that out.
Okay. Okay. So one thing at a time.
Uh-huh.
Um, so overall, I think that is a good first step. I think there's a lot of room for improvement, and this is a great first step. So let's go through the first section. So
Mhm.
one by one, okay? So let's not talk about the type of chart and use yet, but let's go by one by one. So this top section here needs to be number cards, right? That show the user quickly the main metrics. Here you identify the two main metrics are total revenue and total units sold. That's cool. Now for the total revenue, I do have a recommendation that is we probably should have a limit on the decimal points.
Yep.
Right now it's showing like a lot of decimal point, but yeah, we probably would not need that. Best practice is to uh, add a decimal point limit there. So right now you're in the build visuals tab. If you go to the middle tab, you'll be able to change the properties of this number. Yeah, well, we can change. Yeah, nah, you got it. Yep. I think typically for these type of number, even a one decimal is a good. It's good enough.
Okay. Let's do. Oh, that was 29.1.
Nice. Yep, it's much cleaner. And perhaps this could help you with that issue you were having before, where you were having issue adding more metrics in.
Let's find out. So, what other thing I wanted to do was, let's see, sorry, count of number of stores. So we have stores processed, or we can just use this one. We have count of store ID.
There
Oh,
you
that is
go.
not true. That is the number of rows we need count distinct. Um, so we have 20 number of store IDs.
Okay.
Now we also need, so the last three things more I needed to add was revenue per day, product sold per day, and average sale per day.
Right.
And before I do that, I needed to see where I could add a date filter.
Yeah, absolutely. You can do that. But filter is one thing.
Uh,
But we want to show the average of every day, right? So far up to that point, it's like a an average that keep changing, right?
Yep. So let's see.
Or would
Chronic.
you like to show number of revenue of that week or the last week, or do you prefer to show average?
I think we can start with average per day or per week, and then when we add a date filter later, people can see for per day as well. That's what I was thinking. Do you have a better? Um,
Yeah, absolutely. I think well, let's start with that. So the way we're gonna do this is we will not add a calculation. Okay.
mhm,
So within the table that you would like to add this measure, which is the sales process, right? Yeah.
yep.
Let's add a new measure. So mhm,
Where did go? New measure. There it is.
you got it. Yeah.
And then we got measure.
Yeah. Something will pop up. Yeah.
Oh, where did it go?
It will be called.
Oh, it was just here.
Let's add it again.
Okay.
Okay. So in this box, we can come up with an idea how we want to do this. So there are
Uh-huh.
two ways to add a measure. There's also quick measure. And quick measure is just really new measure, but you don't have to write the formula. So it can help you write formula a bit easier. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. But so in here, what we want to do is we will have a DAX formula that will describe average. Okay. So how about we just start with looking up documentation for DAX. So what type of average should we write here? So average of which field would you like to?
DAX average for revenue per day or revenue per week.
Okay, let's
Or
write that. So in the name portion, the name section, let's type average of revenue per week, and we can figure out this formula.
okay, that's average revenue per week. Let's find this.
Okay, so you see in the name section, the very first box, we can rename this measure to the idea we want to average
Um,
revenue per week, perhaps.
yep, average revenue per week. All right. We
Remind me when the data table, did we have a week column?
we do not. Oh, I don't know why it did that again. I don't know why it keeps reading the measure.
Ooh, what happened?
It just keeps deleting the measure.
Oh yeah, don't click outside when you're editing a new measure.
I did not. It just did. It did it again for some reason. Oh my
Oh
lord.
really? I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
See, nothing. It just deletes on its own.
Oh, okay. How about this? Let's click on new measure by using the button in
There
here. Yeah.
again. Why is it doing that?
Not sure. So we try new quick measure.
Okay, I did not do this.
Yeah, we don't want a new column.
Deleted it by itself. Okay.
Okay.
Um, you said you said do quick measure.
Yeah, let's try that. Okay. So
Average per.
mhm. Let's start with just a simple average first before we figure out average per week.
Okay. So average of units sold per week.
Sure. Revenue, right? That's what you said. Want to do this first?
Yeah, average of revenue per week.
Okay. And I assume this revenue is already. Yeah. Also, you already have the DAX formula for this. Good.
Sum of revenue after tax.
Okay.
Category. Um,
Do we know the category yet? Category here should be per week, right? But we don't know that yet. Let's just start with
yeah,
um, the average revenue after
I
tax.
think we need to add category. It won't
Okay.
allow me to add. Uh,
Okay.
we could do per day.
Well, we could do month too because the
Oh,
dates field is already attached, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
So date. Um,
that's good.
okay. Fee date. Okay. Let's do.
Yep. So yeah, quick measure is really just a easy way to form the formulas. Yeah. So now we will add and show this measure in the first widget. You got it. Okay. Mm, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
So you just go to the right a little bit. Yeah. Okay.
sum of revenue after tax average per date.
hmm
We'll probably have to change the name of that.
Yeah.
Change the
That's how it is.
title. So what was the title? Let's see. Sum of. Oh, sorry.
Maybe just
Average
revenue per day, average revenue per day. Yeah.
revenue.
AVG revenue per day. Yeah. And normally, the good practice is when we write this title, we think of the end user. So the end
Uh-huh.
user here, they probably like to see a name that's easy to understand. Yeah.
You.
So we can skip
Oh,
the. Uh,
wait. The this was not the we wanted title for this.
not that specific one. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So the way I usually do the ID. I'm sorry, the number indicator. I usually separate them. Like each of them has a box, and with a pre-designed presets
Uh-huh.
uh, of size, and then we can stack them across by ourselves.
Oh, I see. So should we do it that way then?
We can, but let's start with this. It's okay. Yeah, let's change the amount of decimal points here. Yeah, and we can go to the format tab. You got it.
Just remember.
Very good. Much cleaner. Yeah, I love it. Okay.
Um,
Okay. So
no, I
quick,
don't think
quick
this.
check. Quick check. This sounds right.
It does not actually. 26.6K into 365 does not equal to this number.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think?
Because we have multiple years. We don't have 1 year. We have 3 years of data
Yeah. So really, what we just measure calculated there in the new measure? What is the name of it? Is it revenue per what?
per day.
Uh, per per transaction per day. That's the key,
Yeah.
right? So and we don't know if it's like by per store. Yeah. So when it comes to data, we can break it down any way we want, right?
Uh-huh.
And right now, we also need filters, right?
Yes, sir.
So let's double check this. Do you have always when we build Power BI, we want to have the Excel version of it or Python version of the data on the side, just to double check that we are doing the right
Okay.
thing. So let's give ourselves the benefit of um of a pre-check number, so we can know uh, what number we should expect here. We have a hunch that is not correct, right? So let's check.
It just tries to open it in Excel. Let's do this. Is there a way we can import all the data to, so whatever we have processed over here is, can we download it to our normal files?
Oh, I see. Yeah, technically there is a way we can export it.
Okay.
So if we have it as a table inside of Power BI, we can export this view.
Uh,
Yeah.
oh, not.
No, I mean like if we have a table in the Power BI itself, we can export.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me see. Yeah, try that. No, that will be for importing. That's
Yeah.
not for export. Yeah. So usually the idea is we want to build a widget that is as a form of a table
Uh-huh.
inside of Power BI itself, and then from there you can export.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you said build a widget.
Yeah, if you want to get the data. So yeah, this is a side quest. So
Okay.
we go to the dashboard view, the report view. Yeah, let's add a new page for now. Keep it simple so we don't mess with the first one. Uh, yeah, okay. So in the insert of visualization, pick a table.
New visual.
Mhm. Yeah, I usually don't go from here. I would go from visualizations tab. Here, let me just delete
Oh,
this widget here. Oh good, oh good. Yeah, and then go to the visualization tab to the left of the data. Right now it's collapsed on the right hand side. Yeah. So in here, you will able to see a table.
yep.
It's probably on the fifth row. Yeah, you got it. Okay. So if you want to add all the data you want to export here, and you can export from here. Yeah.
So we want the revenue after tax and date.
Yeah, technically, there's also another way to export the data called, but using DAX Studio, but we don't have DAX Studio right now, so it's okay.
Okay. So we have we want we want the average.
Okay,
Let's
so
see. Well, I don't know why I did average. This- Um, let's see. So we can. Well,
okay,
most of the
so
values are around our value.
right, even with this, so does it make sense that the number we got is
Yep.
as 26K, right? Is that what it is?
Yes, sir. 26.6K.
Yeah. So that's our total average per across all of our store, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's a good starting point, and I think it's doing the right thing. Look at this. I think the average of this, yeah, should be around 26. Yeah, so that makes sense.
Yes, sir.
So let's go back to the report view in page one. Oh, I think we should keep that page too, just to double check the information. Yeah, it's all good. We can delete later. Okay. So let's convert all of these metrics out into its own um, section. Yeah, let's
Okay.
do that first, so we can easily control how they look, each of them look. Okay. So the best way to do
Okay.
this, I would recommend duplicating this one here, right here, this lane right here that you have already. Yeah,
Okay.
and you can do it 4 times.
So just copy visual.
Yeah, let's start with that. And then
Okay.
in each of them, you can just keep one, and we can resize it easily. Right. Okay.
Okay.
So now we have
Okay.
four. For example, for the first one, let's just keep total revenue.
So just keep total revenue. So take one, two, three. Oh,
Right.
okay.
Okay. You got it.
I can also just change the size of the text.
That's right.
Let's see. Reference image, layout, background. What background? We need text size. Oh, general. That's where it's gonna be.
Hmm.
Not entitled. Um, alt. Nope, not text. Tool- Shouldn't it be in
Uh,
tooltips?
just text check properties. Yeah.
Properties. Oh, let me.
So you're changing the height of the box itself, right? Yeah.
Um, let's see if there's any position padding. Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's a changing text option.
Oh yeah, there is. Yeah. If you go to effect,
Effects.
let's check. And I've been a while. Okay, I'll go to visuals.
Let's see.
Um,
Visual. Oh, visual.
yeah, visual, and then yeah, let's close the layout for now, and then we can go into um. Actually, let me check what type of visualization is this that we
It's a
are
part.
using. Yeah, can we go to under visualizations? Go to the first tab. Okay. Right. Do you remember which
Oh, part.
type of part? A card. Okay, good.
Let's see.
Okay.
Text change.
You should be able to find it under data label. Let's find a tab called data label under visualization.
Oh, under visualization, data label.
Not this one. Yeah, the one you were in earlier. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, format
Okay.
and find
Yeah,
data label.
effects, properties,
Mm, maybe under visual. Yeah,
layout.
there should be a section that say data label.
So not in layout. Call out values, label.
You go. You found it.
Um, is this the one?
So that will set how big the title will be.
Uh,
Okay. Or like what type of heading it is. Right. But we gotta select
eight. Oh, this is just changing
which one
the
are you
the
selecting.
for total. Hold
Uh-huh.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just changing it for total revenue.
Uh
So we can keep that to eight. Mm,
let me help you with this. How about this? Let's add a new that's how I usually start. Okay.
uh,
So if you go into okay, that doesn't look bad. I like it.
yeah, is this the 29.1 m is pretty big for us to fit like multiple on one? I don't think this will suffice.
Okay. Let's start with that.
I mean, it
Then,
can if we keep it at four or
mhm.
five. Yeah, I think it should fit five
Yeah,
to
we could do more.
four.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah, let's just keep it that way then.
So
Up
this
next.
go back to the issue of is are we going with a dynamically scale dashboard, right? If we will use what you were building here, this is typically, you cannot scroll down, right? So
Yeah.
um, that is all we see in one view.
Uh-huh.
Um, so it's okay to let Power BI decide what the appropriate size should be.
Okay.
Right. So in a more canvas style approach, meaning you decide exactly how big or small every elements look.
Uh-huh.
Then we can decide exactly the size of a certain values or label. But yeah, there should be absolutely be a way to change the data label size. We
Okay.
will we will get into that. Yeah, you need to find around, look around a little bit. It's
Yeah.
all
Let's see. Let me just make the duplicates for and we need one more time. Okay. So we have total revenue. Now we need total units sold.
you got it.
So how do we dynamically change the size according to device? How was
Oh, that is handled by Power BI, right? But when you go to scaling, you do have a chance to decide how on each device it will look like,
okay?
right? So, for example, on the bottom left, you see there's a phone icon. You can see how this would look on a phone or a
Okay.
different. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna complete these for just in case I don't mess it up.
yeah.
um,
Power BI typically the way the design idea is that they already have it optimized for you to just fit on one page. They're
okay.
not really big into scrolling down the page. So this one view is this, and then that way they can guarantee if you open this on any device, they can scale it properly. So if it looks fine when you see here, it will scale perfectly fine.
Okay. So let's see.
Okay, so we have space for a lot more metrics here. Yeah, so yeah, like I say,
Automate.
everything but it will auto create, but so the phone is only the thing that will need your input to actually change, right?
Uh-huh.
But the thing with Power BI is like in the desktop mode or any screen that is like horizontal,
Uh-huh.
not a portrait mode. Um, as long as you fit here in this page, Power BI will
Yeah.
make sure it work fine
Okay.
for any screen sizes.
Okay. So we have all of these until now.
Okay, great.
Um, let's see. What else do we need? We need products sold per day.
Yeah, that
So
sounds like a good one. Yeah, let's do that.
we need a new measure, quick measure, period 19. Other text. Average sales order. Um, units. Mm,
Okay. I just have some internet issue again. I hope you can still hear me.
I can hear you now. I don't know
Okay.
if you were talking earlier.
Oh no, no. Luckily, no. So, the idea here is we like to get um our viewers and also Gaurav here used to the idea of creating measure on the fly. So we should be comfortable with this. And this idea is pretty universal across all data visualization tools. Um,
Let's see.
okay. Oh, you creating a new one? Okay. Yeah. You could
Oh
also
yeah, I just did
duplicate
for
the old one,
average units. Uh,
but that's fine. That's fine. That's good. That's good. That's good. Boo, boo, boo.
let's see.
The thing with Power BI, it's organized, but there's so many sub menus, right?
Yeah, yeah. There's way too many submenus here. Let's see.
Yes.
Let's put background on.
You could have also duplicated the other cards.
Yeah, I could have. I don't know why I did not do that. Let me just do that because it's way easier than doing this.
Yeah. So to our viewers, what that means is one of a good practice in Power BI is if you have a cards design or any chart design that you like, um, you can treat it as templates. So you don't have to remake it. You just have to duplicate it and then change the measure that is being displayed. So you can save time with the formatting.
All right, we got that as well.
Okay. So one more trick is right now when you resize, do you have to do it manually?
Yeah.
Okay. So I would recommend turning on lock to size. So you have a standard size. So you can do this in view. If you go to view up top,
Uh,
yeah. Snap to grid. You will see kind of a grid in the background. If you show grid
yeah.
line, you will able to see it. If you show grid line,
Uh-huh. Like
yeah,
the
it'll be the
ones
first
over
tick
here.
box. Yeah, you
Oh, grid
see,
lines.
yeah, uh-huh.
Okay.
So now if you, yeah, sometimes this will help you with like snapping and stuff like that.
Okay.
And if you want to see how this would look in a different screen size, you can see there in page view.
Oh, preview.
Yeah, for example.
Fit to it.
Yeah, it depends, right? So it depends on how you want to set this
Fit to
or
end.
fit to page. I normally go to fit to page. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. I think we have space for at least one more. What do you think would be a good key metrics to show?
Um, we got. We can get revenue from each campaign,
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
but for that we would need a revenue filter or um,
You can set a category. as campaign.
Category, yeah. But we need a start date and end date for campaign for that. So over here we have let's see, we have campaign ID.
Yeah.
Or yeah, we could just do total amount of money per campaign.
Yeah, that works. Keep it
So
simple.
copy, because I wanted to do that here, like average money each campaign has earned,
Yeah. But that will not show average, right?
or like oh yeah, let's do average of each campaign. So let me
Yeah, we
do
have something to do with the campaign cost pie chart down there. We get there. We get there.
yeah,
But in general, this is going well. I love it.
let's see. Um, we have um, not that. We need, oh, we would need to create a new, or no, sum of revenue after tax
Hmm.
by camp.
Uh, yeah, we don't want a multiple. Yeah, we definitely need a new measure.
Yeah, so let's just create that. Um, insert home. We got quick measure. There it is. Average base value we need is um, total number of revenue. Oh, sorry, sum of revenue after tax. We need campaign ID. Okay, let's see. Okay, there it is. No, don't add it twice. Add it twice. Yes.
You're doing great. Yeah. Okay. So this one has a currency. We don't have. So far, we have not been showing currency. We can take it out. And we will. Okay, and then let's double check this validity of this. Validate this calculation.
Let's see. Um, we
So
need
instead of per day, we want per.
per campaign.
Sure.
Yeah, and then we need some of revenue. All right. So I don't even know what the number is there. Oh,
So the sum there is like 26.5, right? So 26.5 divided by how many campaign do we have? Like eight, right?
we have, yeah, we have 8 campaigns, I think. Yeah, 8 campaigns.
Yeah. So
So
26.5 divided by 8.
is gonna be around 3 point something. Not three. Yeah, three
Yeah, that's
point
right. 3.3.
something something. 3.4.
Okay. So what are we
Oh,
showing here? So
four
let's
point
double
three.
check. So what is wrong with it?
Um, see, average per category, sum of
Okay.
revenue, average
You
per
pick the per
day.
date. So that's the issue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we need average
So
per
the number
day.
we're showing there would be like number per day per campaign. All right.
We
So
need revenue
just the
after tax.
revenue. You got it. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta click outside to let it refresh. Ooh, fix this.
Let's see.
Ooh, I think you add this into a wrong table.
Yeah, I did it here by mistake, but um, can we just like move it?
No, most likely no. I might have to recreate it.
Yeah. Okay. So quick measure. How do I
So be
make
careful
sure
when
it?
you create a well, you can copy the formula, so it'll be fast. Um,
How
there you
do
go.
I?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Wait, how do I make sure that it does not get added in calendar and it gets added in sales process?
So when we select a new measure or create a new measure, be very sure in the data section we select the model that we want to add it to. So right now
So
you are selecting calendar. You see there's a green
yeah.
button. Yeah, that's
Uh,
indicate that you're in calendar right now. So if you click on sales process, yeah, and now create the measure now, it will be in sales process.
and I did it here again.
Well, yeah, because we already set this at as this sum of revenue after tax a measure. Did you select that from calendar?
No, it was from here.
Ah, okay. All right. Let's just forget about that. Just under sales process, let's not hit add. Yeah, okay. We will close this. We will create a new quick measure again under sales process. Yeah.
We'll just new measure.
Yeah. New measure or
Quick
quick
measure.
measure. We're good. Hmm. Yep.
I don't know why it's not bringing anything.
There you
There it
go.
is. Average per category, add data, sales process. We have revenue after tax. We have campaign ID. Okay, there it
Okay.
is.
Very good.
Okay, so we just need to delete it from here.
Mhm. You got it. You're doing great.
All right.
Okay. So we were expecting something around 3 point something, right?
Yes,
So
sir,
this
that's
sounds
the one.
about right.
Quick average revenue per campaign. Okay.
Okay. Very good.
The thing that we need to change right now. Okay. Um, so I
Right.
was just
So I
trying to see.
think. Mhm.
I was just trying to change the decimal value again. It's in January. Data format, decimal number, one. Okay. There it is.
Mm, you got it. All right. So I think we're in a good place with this first top portion. Let's go to the
Yes,
second
sir.
portion. And at the end we'll go over everything, and then we're gonna polish more. But let's
Uh-huh.
just give our viewer an overview of what is good here and what we can improve. So for the second section, I think this is a good place to start. However, I do think we can optimize this and make this a little bit easier to read. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So right now, for anything, the general idea is um, for any charts or graphs. First, we have to consider how many um, different measure is being shown. If it's just one thing, uh,
You.
then then we could, but one measure, and then we consider how many dimension is being shown, meaning how many properties of that measure we are showing here. We are showing both region property and the store ID property, right?
Uh-huh.
And we are separating the information between region and store ID
Uh-huh.
only in one way, that is to uh, just to create for each of that category subcategory, create a new bar.
You.
Right now, let me ask you this: it doesn't have to be with just bar chart, right? For all charts, let's just read under West. West has three stores:
Uh-huh.
13, 4, and 3. What do 13, 4, and 3 have in common?
They're in West.
Right. So whenever that scenario come up, we can in our mind we can say, oh, is there another more clever chart we could use to combine? And both show that 13, 4, and 3 belongs to West, but at the same time also show the difference between 13, 4, and 3.
You.
And,
We.
mhm.
You. Sorry, I wasn't saying anything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me know what you think.
We could use we could use tagged bar chart.
Ah, that's wonderful. I love that idea. Let's try that.
Let's see. Tagged. Let's see. Tagged column chart.
So
Tagged
the
bar
difference
chart.
between the 100% is Minnesota is rescaled, so all the bar chart will be one same height.
Oh, we don't
Yeah,
want that.
we probably don't want that because we still want to show which
You.
region do more, right?
I changed the wrong table.
Oh no! Be careful what you are selecting. Yeah, yeah,
Oh, it is already a stacked column chart.
right. Okay,
Oh, it was tagged bar chart.
it's already a stack bar chart. Good.
Okay. Um.
So where should we stack? That's the key. Yeah.
So we can stack it on top.
Mm-hmm. So actually,
Um.
here we don't change x-axis. We will change it in legend. Now let's try that. We will legend by store ID. How about that?
Let's see.
That's kind of nice. So now we can
Yeah.
tell two things, and we only need four bar charts now. The
Uh,
overall idea is remember like that draft that we draw in paints from last week.
you.
This middle section is like the golden layer, right? Like it's like I'm sorry, golden. I don't want to mix concept. It's like the golden spot for our whole dashboard. So we want to fit as many important charts here as we can.
Uh,
So earlier, if we just did the way we did earlier, it would just be we can just only show one.
you.
Yeah. So, but now I think with four chart, we
Mhm.
can easily show a few more. So we can minimize this whole chart a little bit, so we can save some space for to fit others uh, code graph and charts in a bit. Yeah, we have so much space. Yeah, look at that. It can show so much more efficiently the information here. The region is now earlier when we divided into sub region. I'm sorry, a sub
Uh,
category of region and store ID. Was it easy to compare west, south, and north and east?
Now it's
Like,
easier now to compare east, north, all of them.
yeah, because we stack them, so we know like totally. Because the outdoor seems like they're working pretty consistently, like everywhere. They're doing pretty
Yeah,
well. Um, and yeah, so I think this way we can provide two level information in one chart more efficiently.
yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Uh, Let me show one more cool tip before we have like 15 minutes left. So let's try add some more value for our viewers. So a lot of time the leaders will look at this and like, oh, can we get more even more information? Let's say if I hover on west, I want to find out who is doing the best there.
Yep. So
Yeah, it's
we
kind of hard to
have
tell now, right?
yep.
So in charts, in all tools, not Power BI alone, like Tableau and everything, there's typically called tooltip.
Uh,
So that where you can enhance information a bit more by hovering. So how about we add the name of the person that owned that store?
oh,
Oh, I'm
uh,
sorry, not own, but run that store, the manager.
so let's see. We have we have stores process manager name.
Uh-huh. And how about we add it to
Oh,
tooltip?
I don't know why I did that, but
Oh, you're
let's.
doing fine. You're doing fine. You're fine. We're not legend, but tooltip. Yeah. So below. You got it. Okay. So now hover. That's kind of nice. So now we
Yep.
know who owns what too, right?
Uh,
Yeah. So I want to show one of that cool little tip that's actually used a lot. You should use this a lot. The tooltip. So to provide even more information.
uh,
Very cool. Okay. So let's evaluate these. The coloring is a little bit colorful right now. We can
yes.
play with that later, but it's perfectly fine.
Uh,
Um, let's talk about some of these pie chart. So here we have, I think out of these three, I really like the one that is units sold by category
yep.
because it is one of those that is perfect for distribution. So whenever we want to show what is being sold more than the other, yeah, those comparison, pie chart does great, and I think that's a good choice of graph for showing
Mhm,
units sold by category. For let's say tax by region.
mhm,
For tax by region, this one probably something the leader would not find a lot of value in.
mhm,
Uh, so I would probably don't include this in as a pie chart.
okay.
This actually, believe it or not, would be best displayed as a table. Uh, a lot of time people use we would think uh, graph and charts or the leaders one, right? But sometimes they just want to see pure number. Yeah. So just a suggestion. We don't need to change anything here first, but at least I think the unit sold by category needs to be in the middle golden lane here. I think
Uh,
it's a good one to show. Yeah, it's a good one to show. Uh, so we can move it up top. And I usually reserve the area where the bars are right now for an actual data table.
I
Okay.
see.
Yeah, we can make it small. We can make this by chart small. We can fit a few more charts if as we want. But yeah, let's keep it like half of that for now, right? And now I would create a table where the bottom area is. I would recommend that. So when we build, yeah, and let's move the other two pie chart up. Yeah, for now. Yeah. hmm So let's squeeze a little bit more in information in. I mean, yeah. Okay. I would highly recommend we add a data table here
Uh-huh.
to so that later on when we let the user use cross report or report that can be clicked and linked together.
Uh-huh.
Uh, if they click on West, they can see exactly what the transactions information there.
I see.
Right.
So in our table, we can have date, or let's not do that. That's why
Yeah,
we have
let's probably do
sales.
from sales process is the best thing. Yeah. So only choose the one that you think matter the most.
Okay. So sale, revenue after tax, revenue before tax. We need the store ID to understand.
Right. Right.
We need the category.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we need the number of units sold.
Right. I agree.
Um, let's see. The maybe not the region.
Mm. Maybe region's worth it. I think region's worth it.
Um, mm, what else do we need? I think this gives us pretty much all the information. Oh, campaign
Right.
name,
I think that is the last one I would add. Yeah, I agree.
campaign name. All right, and then we also have what was that? Not product name. We have the campaign name. Okay, yeah, I think that is all we will need for like that has most of the information.
I agree. Yeah, I love this. So right now, in the general elements, what else we still need is actually a filter section.
Uh-huh.
I know, I know. In Power BI, there is a filter on the right there that a lot of people can just click on the filter. Um, but a lot of user, believe it or not, will not be able to do that. So I highly recommend that we will make all the charts a little bit smaller. So and we will make it so that on the left hand side we have a little bit of space to squeeze in the filter. Yeah, maybe not. That's a lot. Yeah, maybe like the first by the second grid line, like one and a half of the grid. It's fine.
Like this.
Maybe even more. Maybe even more. Yeah, yeah. I think about that. It's good. Yeah.
My only thing is I don't know why sum of revenue after tax is being selected. Is um, I have selected revenue after tax here.
Uh-huh.
So let me just do don't summarize. That does not look wise or
Well,
that not
what's the question?
right.
I'm not following. What's the question?
So here,
Uh
okay.
huh.
So it's doing a sum of revenue after tax, even though I've only selected revenue after tax. Um, so I was trying to change it to um, don't summarize, but it is given a weird number.
So right now, is it summarizing?
Yeah, it is summarizing.
Okay.
Oh no, is it 1029 and 23? It's not summarizing. It's given us
It's just a number format that is different. I think it's fine.
no because oh revenue before tax and after tax. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
might
was
wanna
just
we will rearrange these. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I was just thinking of something else. My bad.
All good, all good. Yeah, we will polish all this, meaning we will make sure all the names make sense, the order of the column makes sense, the sorting makes sense.
uh,
So typically in these, we want to sort by the biggest transaction first. So, leaders can like, oh, what that was a big transaction. They can
yeah.
quickly see it. So I would also sort on like tax, after tax. Yeah, for example. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Okay. Now it does not make sense because
Mhm.
4,911 before tax and then 10,000 after tax. I'm pretty
Sorry, I
sure.
had to take a big cough.
No worries. I was just saying now it does not make sense
Mm,
because before tax is 5,000, after tax is 10,500, which
yeah,
cannot be
that's
true.
a big difference. That's a big difference. Um, so is this? Do we have the transaction ID here yet? If not, it's combining by the date, which makes sense.
Oh, I don't think we have. Will we? Did we make a transaction ID? Yes, we did.
Yeah, we index it. That was one of the part of cleaning, right? We didn't have a transaction ID,
Yeah,
so we created an index. You
campaign
probably call it index. I see it under date.
under date. There it is.
Just a theory. Yeah, we can test, but the idea is
Don't summarize. Okay, it's better now. So,
okay. But you see what I mean, right?
yep,
Okay, good, good.
and then
But you're doing the best thing about an analyst is always questioning. You always gotta be
yep.
skeptical. That's good. Yeah, you're doing great. Okay, so I
Okay.
would probably put the index first. Probably we can see we could rename index. We can call it transaction ID if we
Yep.
want. Yeah.
Also, there's one more thing I noticed that we can look into later is there's a problem here. Well, it's not. It might not be a problem, but I would just question would be if these two transactions are in a campaign and these four are not, why do they have the same revenue before and after tax?
Oh yeah, because the data set I created was a generated data set. It's
Yeah.
artificial. So a lot of time you see this for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the data set was created by Python script and it just say randomized number. And I
Oh,
might have to use the same seed. But it's all good. That's not the key point of this exercise. The exercise
yeah.
is for us to clean and creates a usable dashboard. Okay, so we have like 4 minutes left. How about we add the filters so we can continue next time by polishing.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Sounds good.
so let's shift a little bit, everything a little bit to the right. So oh maybe no, I think earlier that one is good. Yeah, maybe one half of that next one. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's shift all the other ones up top as
Mhm.
well. So we have space overall on the left to add
Oh,
to add
like
more to add a filter section. Okay. Yeah.
okay.
I like the snapping. It helps a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we'll polish more, but in general I want to get us to the point we have a good frame here.
Uh, yeah,
Yeah.
I think yeah, we for sure can make these smaller.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so just imagine. Let's just collapse one of it so we have enough space on the left. Can
Okay.
we just collapse, let's say, um the kind of store ID a little bit shorter. Uh,
Let's do
yeah,
that.
yeah. So we'll play around with it later to polish it up. Or all good, all good. Yeah. Okay.
We can just make this
Uh huh.
like this for now.
Yeah. For now. For now.
Yeah.
Okay. So right here we will create the section. You can create a section, and we will do a filtering. A filtering. So we will. You find filters. You can find it. No, 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 not these filters. So that's exactly the point. So the filters are always there, right? But we want to have like a default filter that we build ourselves, so the
Uh-huh.
user can quickly uh, interact with the dashboard.
Okay.
Okay, so you see in the under visualizations, yeah, is there a yeah slicer is the one we want. Yeah, you found it. Good. Okay, yeah. hmm Okay, so under field we will select the dimension that we want to, the leaders will go in here. What they want to look at by? Do they want to see all the years at once, or they just one of the year?
Okay.
Yeah, but dates is a bit hard, right? Dates.
Yeah.
How about we use the calendar table because we have that.
We
Yeah, how about we
need
do month here?
month.
Uh huh.
Probably not sum of month.
Oh, not
Uh,
as a tooltip, but as a field.
oh, I don't know why I did that.
Okay. Uh huh. Yeah, and we can
Uh,
change how the filter is displaying. So right now it's displaying as boxes. We can do it at just a choice as well. Okay. So if we go to the visual section, we can change the way this shows. Yeah. Visual.
oh, which, oh, we are in visual.
Yeah. And then we do slicer setting. Uh, hmm maybe layout. Let's check layout. Select all we do need for sure. Yeah.
Uh,
Uh, and we for
we divide.
selection mean it will default choose something. Yeah. And then layout. Okay, you can change this.
Table.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Good. So you see the arrangement?
Yep.
The arrangement we can change to
Oh, single column.
single column. Yeah, that's also another way. Okay. So depend on us. So just
Yeah.
to display how you can make this filter longer too. So you just can make it bigger,
Oh,
longer.
like.
hmm Yeah. And we can do it so that it doesn't scale, right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So, you say change this so that it does not scale.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So you see the max button show? You right now it's showing 3. You can do 12 because we have 12 months, right?
All right.
Maybe 13 because we have to select all too. Yeah. If you make it smaller, it will scale back.
Okay.
Like the reduce the length of this whole box.
Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, maybe that's too small. But yeah, you got the idea, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but you can play around a lot with this. So
Yeah.
I would highly recommend add a few more filters. Polish the filter section a bit. You
Yes,
can
sir.
do checkboxes if you want in the filters.
Uh-huh.
Maybe checkboxes will be easier on this, right? But
Yes,
there
sir.
are many styles to do this. So you can play around. You can. I would recommend maybe add another one for category of products
Uh-huh.
or one for region. Yeah, those are the one that will typically uh, people will use a lot. Okay.
Yep. I will do that as well.
Yeah,
So,
no worries. Okay, so We probably should um, end our sessions for today here.
Uh-huh.
And I really do look forward to polishing this with you and see what you
Okay.
built at home. Uh, yeah, I think this going really well. So just a little bit of work today. We have enhanced the dashboard that you have pre-built.
Uh-huh.
Um, so what do you think about what we learned today?
Sorry, I just got yeah, I think we I understand a couple of things we need to do after this is just make it more beautiful, just for just stakeholders to that are able to see what they want to see in a single glance,
Hmm.
and they're not getting confused by all the colors and all the numbers on there.
Hmm.
That is one thing we need to do and make it more accessible with for them by getting more like filters.
Right, filtering matters, right? And then pack to more information, and then interactivity, which is through the filter was provided. Today we also learned how to pick the best charts or graph for each scenario.
Uh-huh.
And for example, that stack um, table was one good example. We also learned how to use tooltips,
Yep.
which actually, fun fact, is a great tips. If you in building any dashboard, yeah, try to add a lot of tooltips to provide additional information. In general, when building dashboard, we want to create add as much information in a way that's easiest to comprehend, right?
Yes, sir.
And really, human only take in a few different way to comprehend information. We can take in size, we
Uh-huh.
can take in color, we can take in text. Well, we can also take sound, but sound is not something a dimension that we can really play with in
Yes, sir.
a data dashboard, right? So really, it's just size,
Uh-huh.
text, and what was the last word I said? I totally forgot again. Colors, right?
Yep.
Okay, so size also means volumes and length and width. So to help us showing the scale or the magnitude of certain things.
Yep.
Uh, Colors, obviously, yeah. But break up the category, and text is there. With text, you want to play it really easy to read, and the information only come up as code as needed. For example, tooltip we only show as a hover. Like we don't have to show all the time. For example, okay, we will continue to polish this dashboard. Um, and please save what we built today as a new version, and then keep what you built last time, so we can show before and after, if possible.
I
Okay.
think I already saved, press sage.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Uh, oh no, all good, all good.
um,
Maybe we'll try that today. Maybe we'll try that today.
yeah.
We
Um,
have that on video too, so it's all good.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you, viewers, and thank you, Gora, for your time and for joining us today as we learn how to build a dashboard in Power BI. Really great work, Gaurav, and thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your night.
Thank you.